10 people were wounded, 2 life-threatening injuries at a rally in front of the state capitol building in Sacramento, California. This appears to have been a rally held by the Traditionalist Workers' Party, as well as the Golden State Skinheads. Over the weekend, counter-protesters showed up, and according to police, about 30 members of these two groups showed up for this rally, but 400 counter-protesters showed up. The Sacramento Police Department said that a really big fight broke out. There were people carrying sticks that rushed into the area where the rally was being held. The violence forced the Capitol to be placed on lockdown, and a reporter from the ABC News affiliate in Sacramento said that police taped off the area. You could see blood on the sidewalk of the park where this occurred. Cuts, scrapes, bruises, all sorts of injuries, stabbing, etc. We have video of the chaos that went on there, which we will show you as I give you some of the other details. And authorities stated that there was one gun found in the area during the melee, but that no arrests were made in connection with the violence, which is odd because there's widespread video of people perpetrating violence. The rally was organized by the TWP, which is a group with links to white supremacists. They did have permits to hold the rally at noon on Sunday in front of the Capitol. Now, the Southern Poverty Law Center describes the TWP as the political wing of the Traditionalist Youth Network, which aims to, quote, indoctrinate high school and college students into white nationalism. They want to start early. And then what happened was that a counter-protest group called By Any Means Necessary reportedly showed up with wooden bats shouting, F fascists, beat the fascists. And one member, Yvette Filarca, told CNN that she was very, very proud of the counter-protests that produce these levels of violence. So this is very complex, Louis. On the one hand, these neo-Nazis, these white separatists, call them whatever you want, these are the vilest of the vile groups. There is no denying that whatsoever. On the other hand, they had a permit for this protest, and when so-called anti-fascists show up and cheer about doing violence, if indeed it was them who capitalized it, they are stooping to a pretty low level. And this is where this split between traditional progressives and so-called authoritarian leftists who seek to use the right wing or authoritarian means of restricting free speech, this is where the split starts to happen. Anybody who watches this program knows that I find these neo-Nazi, skinhead, call them whatever you want, groups absolutely despicable. They had a permit, and showing up and initiating violence, if that is indeed what happened, is just flat out not productive, never mind unethical.
Yeah. Imagine you were just an outsider to this whole thing.
Right.
And you observe this, right? Now, you know what the original protesters are saying is inflammatory. You know that it's just not the nicest stuff. But then you watch this whole thing unfold. I mean, which side do you when you walk away from it, which side would you rather, hang with, or which side would you feel more comfortable being around?
Well, listen, I'm not going to be comfortable around the neo-Nazis no matter what. Maybe you would be, but I have 2 Jewish parents. I know you're half Jewish, so I don't know. But
without knowing what the content of their message was.
I see, right. Yeah. Big picture, you're there. You see a group of 30 who has a permit to show up. And then you see a group of 400 show up with sticks and start beating and stabbing the group of 30. Big picture, it doesn't look particularly good for the 400 that show up. I totally get what you're saying, politics aside.
Yeah.
Send me your thoughts on this. This is the type of thing where I often support the message, but I oppose the tactics. And of course, I support the message of being anti-fascist, anti-white nationalist, whatever you want to call it. I don't support showing up to what I've been told was a nonviolent event initially, which they had a permit for, and showing up with sticks and cheering about beating people up.